Well, Arkansas has filed 3 separate lawsuits against social media companies TikTok, its Chinese owner ByteDance, and Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram. In one lawsuit, the state accuses TikTok and ByteDance of misleading users about China's access to their data. In another, they claim TikTok's algorithms deceive consumers and promote adult content, including nudity and profanity. And the third lawsuit against Meta accuses the company of using algorithms and features that negatively impact the mental health of young people. Joining me now to discuss is Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin. Appreciate your time. Look, there's been criticism. There's been criticism and concern about social media companies and their impact on kids and teens for quite some time, right? What brought you to the point where you thought you needed to take these companies to court in this way?
Well, for me, it's personal. It's not just that I'm an elected official. I have 3 children under the age of 16. So I am personally aware of these issues among young people. And I just took office in January. So this was a priority for me to look into as soon as I became Attorney General. And I've been doing that. We're the first state in the country to file the lawsuit against Meta. So let me just say this. Thematically, all 3 of these lawsuits have one thing in common. And it's not the content. It's not the data. It's the deception. That's the issue. Parents have the primary responsibility to raise their children. But at the same time, companies in the marketplace cannot mislead and deceive parents and Americans, in our case, Arkansans, about their product, what that product does, and what the company is doing. All of that has to be truthfully communicated to the public. And that's why we have the Arkansas Deceptive Trade Practices Act, and many states have that.
You say that this is about deception, and it's twofold, right? Because you're talking about the data and whether or not China really has access to it, but also when it comes to the mental health of our youth. Can you elaborate on that part of this lawsuit and
Yes.
what you are saying regarding the deceptive practices that lead to, damaging our children's mental health?
Yeah, well, look, this is a really important part of it. So I was at an event with some of my kids this past weekend. I had a parent say to me, when I take those apps away, my daughter's whole personality changes. And I said, really? Because I've seen that with mine as well. So there's a lot of firsthand experience by parents about this. So let me address the 2 lawsuits that deal with deception as it relates to the product itself, as opposed to the third, which relates to data. First of all, the one that we filed first state in the country against Meta is about the algorithm, the addictive algorithm that they have intentionally designed to hook juveniles, young adults, children on their product. And the problem here is not the content, it's the deception. They have repeatedly indicated, even under oath in front of the United States Congress, they have indicated that that's not the case. Well, we believe we will show just the opposite, that this is all done intentionally and not disclosed, and in fact denied.
Can I ask you how you will show that? What evidence you'll be able to provide for that?
Well, that's what litigation is all about. This is not going to be completed today or tomorrow, but we're going to have plenty of opportunities for you to have me back to lay all that out for you. This is going to be an ongoing deal. Now, the other lawsuit against TikTok and ByteDance, the first lawsuit, not the one about the data, but the one about deception in the product, is the fact that they represent that adult content is generally not available to young people. But the fact is, if you're a 13-year-old and you sign on to TikTok, you can have access to all sorts of sexual content, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, etc. And it's plain that what they're saying is not the case. Now, why would they deceive on this? Well, first of all, if they can portray it as kid-friendly, family-friendly, and that there are protections for juveniles, they get more business, they grow, and also they get a higher rating on, for example, the Apple App Store so that more people will use it. We can show that that's false as well.
Well, listen, Attorney General Tim Griffin, we really appreciate you breaking that down for us. And I know at least one thing that, parents are united on is the addictive nature of social media and the potential harmful effects that it could have on our children. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all.